Yo, what's going on guys? Chadley here, and today we're going to be looking at another weapon buff from last Thursday, and today we are going to be looking at the Damned. This is a Vladof assault rifle. It comes from Agonizer, and we're just going to see if this thing is actually worth using now after its buff. And I don't even have a good one, I just have a sliding fire rate, so it's basically like it's not anointed. This is completely obsolete, but otherwise we're here on Athena's. And we're going to try it out with just a transformer and a snowdrift on, just on some like normal enemies. Then we'll go throw on the Pearl, try to kill Trant, and then we'll go into true takedown and see if it even scales up to those enemies. And we're just going to see what happens. Right now we're on Frosted Flak, just so we can keep the bonus elements up. And otherwise, let's just go ahead and start killing some of these guys. So I'm going to check my racks around, and it's definitely not bad. That enemy died pretty darn quick. Yeah, they are pretty much melting away, and like I said, we do not have the Pearl on right now. I think once we put on the Pearl, this is going to be even crazier. So that definitely was not the worst gun I have ever seen. Now, I don't think it's going to do very well on Trant here, but let's go ahead and find out. Alright, he finished his little ice wall. So I am just going to try hitting some crits. This gun only's got 40 shots in it, and obviously it's an assault rifle. It's not dealing a ton of damage per. So this isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. Obviously, we can make this so much better if we got a decent anointment, get hit all the shots for crits, and if we throw on the Pearl. So let's go ahead and restart real quick and throw on the Pearl and see what happens. We just threw on the Pearl here, and otherwise everything else is the same. We're still gonna be using the same Damned. Let's just see how much of a difference this makes. I don't think we'll notice too much of a difference on some of these smaller enemies. They kind of die a little bit quicker, but nothing too noticeable. They were dying fast enough before. Once we get to Trant, we will truly see how much of a difference adding this Pearl will make. But I think one of the biggest reasons this Pearl is going to make a difference is because it has magazine size on it. So we have 60 in the mag now, which I think is going to be huge for Trant right here. Otherwise, let's see what we can do to this guy. So in one clip, we were able to kill him after throwing on the Pearl. And the Pearl is almost standard now for most builds, just with how much damage it can help you provide, like we just saw right there. I think this is a very viable weapon. Just it's something that you can use to rapid fire and keep those stacks up. So otherwise, let's go ahead and move over to True Takedown and see if this thing can kill enemies over there. So we got True Takedown active, and our modifiers are movement speed, fire rate, and enemy weapon damage. So we might get destroyed, but that's not what we're here to test. But otherwise, we will meet you at the guards. Let's see how this thing can perform here in True Takedown. And okay, that's not bad at all. That's perfectly acceptable, especially for a terrible anointment for the hardest content in the game right now. This is definitely not bad. Now, if we had like 100 ASE or a rack attack on this thing could actually shred, especially if we had shock on top of that. That would not be bad at all. This thing is actually pretty darn good. I'm going to also throw on bonus corrosive here so we can take out our war dogs as they try to murder us, as well as our jetpack guys. Yeah, this gun actually shreds. I'm very surprised. I was not expecting much out of this gun, especially because it just has a sliding anointment. This thing could get so much better if you had like consecutive hits or 100 ASE, anything like that to help out whatever build you want to use this on. I think Moe's could actually make some pretty darn good use out of this. It has a pretty decent magazine size. And if you throw on a Pearl with mag size and then obviously all of her ammo regen, you can shoot this for a long time and probably get some pretty crazy damage out of the consecutive hits and stuff like that. This thing, I would definitely recommend giving this a try in some of your builds. I don't think it's a bad option at all. Now, I don't think this is going to be a bossing weapon in any way, especially like an armored target. I forget what elements this thing can come in. I think it's any, but I'm not 100% sure. I did just look it up, and it is any element. So I think if you get the right elements with a decent anointment, you can actually use this gun for basically anything. If you want to use it for mobbing, you can. and I'm sure with the right anointment elements, you'll have no trouble doing any sort of like kind of weaker bosses. Now I don't know if you're gonna murder Wotan with this gun, but I think like Kraken, Trant, stuff like that, I think you'll have no issues using this gun. So if this gun ever seemed like fun to you, if you guys are looking for some sort of good Vladof assault rifle, this is definitely not a bad option. So just keep that in mind. Definitely give this gun a go. So I'm not even going to attempt to kill the Kraken with this gun. It's normal damage with a terrible anointment. It's just not going to happen very well. So I'm actually going to wrap up this video here. If this gun looks fun, definitely go give it a try. It's a pretty darn good assault rifle, especially it's pretty easy to farm from Agonizer as well. Definitely one of his more common drops. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more Borderlands content. Also, feel free to stop by on Twitch. We've been live every single day. It's been an awesome time. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.